Welcome in, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. Suns Valley Podcast. We got the Hawks tonight. The Hawks from Atlanta, if you were confused. No Sundo yet, just your boy hanging out. But what's good, everybody? Let me pull the chat up here, see who's already popping in here. You know, the Suns signed Saben Lee and got rid of Dwayne. I took the walk to Washington. Now, I'm going to be a little arrogant here. I'm going to pat myself on the back. All right? Because I called that shit like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, the way that you see Monty cozying up to Saban means D-Wash is going to be gone. I kept asking, how long until that happens? How long? Not long. Here we go. Second, Romp was telling me the other day, he's like, dude, they're cutting Saban. I'm like, they're not cutting Saban. They're not cutting Saban. It would make no sense for him to let Saban walk after the way he played in Monty's offense compared to Dwayne. So, Dad homie, I know Book is most likely coming back against the Nets. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how exciting that is going to be? What a night. That's Friday's game, right? I've already changed me schedule at work so I think, oh, please, Lord, tell me I changed it. Let me check real quick. So what day is that? That's going to be Friday. And, oof. Friday at what time? 6:30. And I'm supposed to get out. So yeah, I need a text right now. If you guys will forgive me, because I want to be here for that entire stream, because that is going to be a banger stream. Friday, may I come in 1 hour early? I know this is riveting podcasting, people. I apologize. Hit that like button for me if you can. We'll help grow this stream. The game's supposed to start anytime now. I've got it pulled up. I'm just waiting on it to start. Sorry for being such a headache. LOL. I get fired. They're like, you know what? We're sick of this shit. Just do your podcast. You want to be a YouTuber? Just be a YouTuber. Suns Valley. No, bro. Suns Valley. Dwayne Washington. So he creates his own shot and he can get his own three, right? That's the difference. But Saben Lee's shooting like 47% from three for as a Sun. Of course that can't stick around all year. But you cannot say that Dwayne Washington was shooting better from three than your boy, Saben Lee. Be happy. The Saben Lee thing is one of the weird times when Monty's favoritism actually works for the best. We are better off with Saben Lee. Trust me. He fits the offense better. He just does. No offense to Dwayne Washington. Loved him. Loved him. But even I have to admit that, Monty's right on this one. All right. We got the game started up.
Trying to keep the Suns.
They're about to jump ball here.
Around 500. That's just about where everybody
54 watching. What's good, everybody? You guys must have really hit the like button to spread it out like that.
Only a couple of games
Craig gets the rebound of the tip. CP3 bringing it up. Gets a screen from Cam Johnson. Takes it. Nope. Takes one from Ayton. Gets it to Cam Johnson. Cam back to CP3. This game feels different because I played a parlay tonight. So, I'm already, thinking differently. Bridges to the rack. Bridges, turnaround, fadeaway. That would have been a little too saucy, but I like where Bridges' head is at. Trae Young up to DeJounte Murray. Wide open three. No one guarding him. No one even in the effing vicinity. No one guarding DeJounte Murray. CP3 to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson pulls for three. Back iron, not even close. Craig with the rebound and left-handed, flat-footed putback. Beautiful.
Ability to crash the offensive boards.
I hope I might have Malo. Oh, Craig with the steal and immediately throws away to Ice Tray, who kicks it to Collins in the corner. I like that alliteration, but I don't like the three that was made. John Collins, if you guys thought he couldn't shoot threes, there you see he can. Mikhail running the offense, pick and roll style, kicks it down to Ayton. Wow, what a pass from Mikhail on the pick and roll to Ayton. And the nice lay-in for Ayton. Would have liked a dunk. Not gonna be picky. What's going on, Faith?
So you got Bridges, who is the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, on Trae Young. And Paul
Murray takes a screen, kicks it back.
Hunter from deep.
Hunter hits. DeAndre Hunter. God damn, he looks big.
It's unbelievable.
I thought he was a guard. Dude looks like a power forward. Paul kicks it down to Ayton. Ayton jab step, mid-range, no good. Hunter with the rebound.
They average 11, which is 29th in the NBA. When you finished up
Trae Young looking frisky, looking hella fresh after that day of rest. Craig gets the rebound on his bad floater. Hopefully he's got some rust. Corner three for Mikhail. No good. Rebound from Trae. Trae going to kick it to DeJounte, who's going to bang out on CP3, who gets ran into by Craig. Not looking good tonight, folks. Bad start. Hawks look ready. Suns look, well, I don't want to say what they look like. It's not family friendly. Cam Johnson gets a backdoor pass. Beat. The layup is beaten by John Collins. Craig crossed up by DeJounte. DeJounte under the basket, kicks it to Capella. Capella, hook shot, no good. Rebound with the Ayton. Rebound with the Ayton? Rebound with the Ayton. Paul gets a screen here from Ayton.
The Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago.
Trying to get it to him. He's got a mismatch. Cam Johnson back to Craig. Don't do that. Cam Johnson pulls from three, short. Still a little bit cold. Damn.
Toronto, but he couldn't find it from deep. He's had some big games this year from three.
Deep three for DeJounte. No good, thank God.
Look to be aggressive. They're trying to hide Trae Young on him defensively. You got to be aggressive. Make him.
CP3 back to Craig. Over to Cam Johnson. Mikhail in the paint. Pump fake and none. But he's going to the line. It almost rolled in.
Just his eighth since
TV remote. So that's it. Game over. It was a good run, boys. No, look, they need to recalibrate their focus right now because they're playing like trash.
And looking to score, he gave the basketball up. You have to think score as far as there's no Devin Booker on the floor right now.
Mikhail hits the first free throw. Like, Asim, dude, they're on fire, but the Suns are not playing any defense whatsoever. What up, Janu? How you been? Manitas in the house.
But in my opinion, it's going to make him a better basketball team because Mikal Bridges is
Mikal
a better player
hits.
today than when Devin Booker got hurt. We know Chris Paul has gotten healthy and fresher with the time off due to
Trae guarded by Mikal.
Aiden is rebounding presence, his post presence.
Hunter gets it to Murray. Murray down to Capella. Capella gives Ayton a bump. Gets his own rebound. No good. Good defense by Ayton. CP3 lagging behind, but Mikhail runs the fast break and gets a Euro 8-11. That's what we need here. We're catching up. DeJounte, screen from Capella on Cam, takes it. Pump fakes Mikhail, gets Mikhail in the air and gets a foul and hits the floater. And one for Trae. God dang. We got 61 in here already, man. That's a nice start to this thing. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with this Hawks game. If you have not hit the like button, please take a second and slap that like it owes you money.
All-Star reserves
really
will be
helps the channel
announced
out,
tomorrow.
man.
We'll see if Trey Young is
Young
named.
at the
He
free
was
throw
not named
line,
a starter
pulls,
after being an All-Star 2 of the
hits.
last 3 years as a starter. Played in most of the games this year. He's 13th in scoring in the NBA.
McHale
High in assists
gets it to
as well.
CP3.
that's the
CP3
underrated
mid-range,
part.
short mid-range,
Outstanding.
in and out, man. But Wario's in the game. DA with the hella rebounds. Oh, the mid-range is no good. We could have maybe reset, but I like the shot. I like the aggressiveness. Murray working on CP3. Screen from Capella. Gets it back to Trey. Trey goes left, gets a bump, and another, thank God, not another and one, but he's going to the line.
Saying not an act of shooting, which I disagree with.
Certainly looked like it.
Johnny says they've got a multi for Murray to score 15, McHale to hit 2 threes, Suns to win this first quarter and the game. Thoughts? The first quarter is the only scary thing that I can think in that one, because Atlanta's been hot to trot and we have been slow and lethargic to start this game. That's the only one I would worry about if I were you.
Coming off back-to-back 30-point games, he had 5
Craig
in January.
kicks to Ayton. Ayton pulls the midi, back iron, no goddamn good. I mean, this, you know, we're cold and they're hot and we don't play no defense. What's going on, Allie and Volcano in the house? Craig. Sorry, Ayton with the rebound gets it to CP3. CP3, can you do something for me? Can you not throw it out of bounds for me? Wow! Can I tell you guys about a fantasy basketball game that I'm playing on Underdog tonight? You guys know about Underdog. It's our sponsor and everything. Check them out. Use promo code Suns Valley. They'll match you. But look, the point is, I played Underdog tonight. I played a parlay and I played a fantasy game. Let me tell you how that went down, okay? Let me explain what a bozo I am. So this dude gets the first pick. It's a 1v1 for $5, right? Winner wins like $9. I get like 4 of his. Underdog gets 1. That's how it works, right? So this is just a little fun little thing. I'm just like, let me win a quick $4 so I can feel like a winner. All right. So this MFer gets the first pick. And he goes with DeJounte Murray, who was the second one. Like they had Trey Young, DeJounte Murray, DA, Chris Paul was like the top 4. So I'm like, okay. So I get 2 picks. I go DeAndre Ayton, and then I go Chris Paul. Because I'm like, Trey Young and DeJounte are both like, DeJounte went off last game, so everyone thinks he's going to go off this game, but now Trey's back, so they're going to have to split reps. This will be like, you know, he has to deal with like 2 dudes that are fighting for points and everything, for fantasy points. But me, I'm going to have Chris Paul, who's not going to have as much. Chris Paul's been cooking lately. Like fantasy-wise, he's been a killer. So I'm like, that's how, I'm good. Bozo. Like both of them dudes are just stroking me right now. No pause. I said what I meant and I meant what I said. Asim, dude, thank you for reminding me. We could really use a Sundo cam. Sundo, are you there? Sundo, can you hear me? There he is. Sundo in the house. We should be safe now. Manita said, oh, you're talking to Jin, saying only 2 so far, game just started. But it's just like the tone of the game, man. Like this game looks terrible for us. We are not playing defense. We're not hitting anything. Everything is rimming out for everyone. Cam Johnson can't hit a lick. McHale's ice cold right now. CP3 just threw the ball into Ayton, and it didn't even come close to Ayton. It actually wasn't Ayton's fault. It was a terrible pass by the actual point god. John Collins has already hit a 3. Wide open, mind you. Wide open. DeJounte Murray, even wider open. Hit a 3. Trey's gotten to the rack. He's been fouled. He's going to the line. Like this ain't our quarter. What's going on, NGL Prime? What up, Diego? J Money in the house. King in the house. What's going on? Johnny said they stroking you good. Too good. Too good. I kindly asked them to stop stroking me.
Mikal Bridges has been stepping it up on the offensive end, all while still bringing high effort on
What's going on, Mark Cooper? What up?
First, expending that much energy on both
Volcano, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Everything that's like every other sport, I'm a Chicago fan.
He's comfortable. And guys, as the
except for the Bulls.
Healthier, Chris Paul told Mikal, don't stop being aggressive just because me or Devin come back to the lineup. Don't
Mikal out to Craig. Craig for three in the corner. Good. Let's go. I'll take it from anyone. Pause.
And the reason why they told Roz that because everybody
DeJounte
how much more of a complete team
kicks it to Bogdan. Damn, a snatch steal, like a snatch block from Craig. CP3 got Hunter on his back. Nice screen from Ayton. Nice pass to Ayton. Nice alley-oop to Ayton. Nice actual dunk, not layup from Ayton. DeJounte Murray gets a screen, pulls from the free throw line, back iron, brick. Wario bringing it up.
You did, I saw that.
Wario to Ayton, Ayton over to Paul. Paul gets a screen from Ayton, another screen from Ayton. Paul gonna pull the mid-range, please, dear God. No good. So glad I drafted him over Trae Young and DeJounte as white boy Bogdan bangs a three home. I hate watching that dude score because he was supposed to be a Sun. And we gave him up for Marquise and Chris. Bogdan fouls Bridges. Bridges going to the line.
Also has the size to play the three, confident handling the basketball, and a knockdown shooter.
He picked up the foul.
82 watching what is good, everybody. Welcome in. 13 to 21. Suns don't look good yet. Hit that like button if you want the Suns to win. Is that manipulative? Is that manipulative enough? Does that make you feel like you're responsible for an L? I don't care at this point. Mikal hits the free throw, 14 to 21.
Followed by the Clippers and the Bucks Friday on NBA TV. The Suns starting a road trip on the East Coast.
So Saturday is the Nets. So he's not coming. So he's not coming back next game.
This year against the Eastern Conference, 0-7.
Booker, that is.
At Boston. Booker, we'll see if he's back for that one. Probably again sometime next week. His 19th consecutive game.
Trey, backdoor. No, almost stolen. Capella trying. Gets it out to Bogdan in the corner, short. Ayton with the rebound. Ayton, rebounding-wise, looks terrific. Saric, brick. Bog with the rebound. Kicks it out to Collins for three. Hit it for my parlay. No good. Thanks. Thank you, Collins. Mikal crossing up. Euroing. Finishing. Mikal's a dog.
Oh, he's so improved.
Mikal's a dog. D-A-W-G.
Initiate offense, playing with a lot of confidence. We already know what he brings on the defensive side of the floor.
9 straight games over 15 points. That's a career high.
Bogdan over to Collins for three for my parlay. No good. Thanks, bitch.
And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but there was a time he's looking for Chris Paul or Devin Booker. He's not even paying attention to who's open or who I should get the ball to. He's had a mindset of
yeah, Mikal actually realizes how good he can be. This is incredible.
Well, he's averaging 17 points per game. That's a career high. Leads the team in made threes. As Paul.
Saban Lee, your new, freshly minted, ink still wet on the paper signed point guard, gets it to Ayton, and that's why he's your new point guard, because he gets the ball to Ayton. John Collins goes up to the top floor, the penthouse suite, to block that, and a penthouse suite visit couldn't be repaid by Capella. The alley-oop too high. Saban Lee to D-Lee. God damn, we suck. Trae Young, screen from Hunter. Young gets it down to Hunter S. Thompson. Bang out! Just dunked right through Ayton like a 2K glitch where you just go through their body. Damn.
That was Saban Lee, who just changed his number. He had been wearing number 9, wearing number 38 tonight, playing his 11th game as a member of the Suns. Entry pass to Sharch, trying to spin on
Sarich fouled and one.
Nope, foul though on
Big Daddy Wario coming through.
Back in a moment, 6-point lead for Atlanta.
Scotland, you're an Avenger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ant-Man 3? February 17th?
Everything you call a life will end.
And you're not getting out. I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, rated PG-13.
Let's go! Look, I realize that Marvel has been so trash lately, right? Phase 4 was an absolute abortion, okay? But Ant-Man, that looks promising. Kang the Conqueror is back. I need more Kang. All right. Anybody excited about Ant-Man 3? J Money, I know Walk's gone, but I feel good about it. I feel like Saban was the right choice. Saban is actually shooting better from 3 than him, and he's much more of a creator for others. Much more of a creator, not just a little bit. Much more. And when he gets open threes, he knocks them down. That's what I want as a third point guard. I'm the third point guard. I'm going to come in, break people's ankles, and hit fadeaways like my name's Devin Booker. That's nice, but I don't believe it's sustainable. What Saban Lee does is sustainable. And what Saban Lee does the best, like his best trait, in my opinion, is he gets that ball to Ayton like he actually likes Ayton. So I feel like Saban Lee was the right choice. That's just me. I don't blame you guys if you like Dwayne better, because 1v1, Dwayne would cook Saban. You know what I mean? But this is about winning team basketball. We trying to win a chip. By the way, I put out a video last night about the Raptors and the Suns trying to make a trade. Thank you guys for checking that out. If you haven't, do check it out or whatever. But we've gotten a little over like 20 new subs from it. So welcome. If any of y'all are watching, what up? We do these live streams all the time. But if you haven't subscribed, we're really close to a nice little juicy number of 3,500. We're at like probably 10 away from that. So if you guys haven't subscribed, hopefully we'll earn your subscription today during this awesome Hawks game. Because that's going to be... I just like these juicy numbers. I usually don't even talk about subs because it is what it is. We're doing fine. View-wise is really all we care about. And now here they're just showing DeJounte and all the other open threes. Thank you, Janu. Appreciate it. Code says Saban Lee is bigger. He is bigger. Christian, true. I don't know how many threes he shot. I need to look that up because I think 5 is underselling it. Busy in the paint. Gets it to Wario. How did he sneak that bitch in there? Let's go. Wow. Ice tray to the rack. Kicks it out to nobody. He threw it back to the coach. That's just a nice little help for the Suns. But damn, Trae Young is about to be bald. 5 years from now, folks, trust me, Trae Young about to be bald. A fisherman always spots another fisherman. Bridges, screen from Biz. Bridges to the rack. Bridges, turnaround, fadeaway. Ew. Little too much gusto, my guy.
He did not play the other night in Portland.
Johnson to the rack. Almost ripped by Saric. Saric has just been incredible, man. Okongwu out to Johnson for three. No good. Lee with the rebound. D-Lee. Championship DNA, D-Lee. Uh-oh, Busy. Be careful. Busy to Wario. Wario to Bridges. Bridges got Young on him. They're doubling Bridges. Busy with the left-handed hook that looked terrible but went in. Let's go.
Young defending Bridges, get him the basketball, and it's a license to make the right read and the right play, and he does, finding Biombo.
He's got 3 assists.
Ice Trey gets a screen. Gets it down to Griffin.
Shot clock at 6.
Chris Griffin driving. No good. Just kidding. I think it's AJ Griffin. But Wario pushing the pace. Oh, gets picked from behind. Young with the ball. Young out to Bog. Into the corner to Griff. Griff Daddy. Long Beach Griffy. Hits.
Ball games for this Hawks team, but always ready. Coach's son.
Slick, that left-handed hook just didn't look like it was going in. That's all I'm saying, but it did. It just didn't look like it was going in. I was slurp busy in front of all of you. Lee gets it to Lee. Lee, floater, no good. Johnson with the rebound, kicks it back to Ice Trey.
Phoenix, and about 7 seconds difference between the game and shot clocks here at the end of the first.
The Hawks with a foul to give.
Ice Trey, pick and roll. Throws it off of Wario's foot, but it wasn't a kick because he didn't extend his foot or leg. Floater miss. Be careful, Mikhail. Mikhail, nice Euro! Right-handed Euro from Mikhail. Johnson going to do the exact same thing, but get it beat by Wario. I repeat, Wario just beat someone's shot off the glass. Suns looking better, but damn, whoever that was that came into chat and said that their parlay was that the Suns, one of the legs was that the Suns would win the first quarter. You didn't get it, but that's what I was telling you. That's the only thing it didn't look like was going to happen. We did get it close, though, you know? 103, 23. My mind is just, it's disintegrating in front of all of you. I hope you guys enjoy watching my downfall. My mental downfall. Adam says, how do I feel about Dwayne getting cut? I've been talking about it a little bit. I feel okay about it. I feel like it was the right choice, man. Saban just plays better in this offense. He truly does. I need to look up how many threes, because somebody was saying he's only taken 5 threes. So it's not fair to say that he shoots better from 3, because his 3 is ridiculously high right now. It's at not D Lee, S Lee, like 47%. So let's see how many threes. Oh, wow. He's only taken 1 in the last week. Bro, you might be right. Stats, my dude. Why would I go to Bleacher Report for accurate stats? Somebody tell me what's going on with how many threes Saban Lee has attempted. And if that's clouding my judgment on him being a better three-point shooter. And of course it's totally different. It's night and day. You know, Dwayne is shooting like Devin Booker style threes and pulling up into them and shit like that. Whereas Saban is left butt naked, wide open, because they don't believe he can shoot, because his jumper is like, he puts the ball like, he like rests it on his shoulder for some reason, like a kid that doesn't know how to shoot or doesn't have the strength to shoot right. And he like launches that bitch like a catapult, but he hits, and he hits his free throw. So he just gets Ayton involved much more than Dwayne was ever willing to do. So, and not just Ayton, he gets everybody involved like crazy. Christian's at only like 5. Damn. If it's only 5, that's not a good argument then. Phoenix Suns. So you were We Are the Valley. Nice, man. Yeah. Okay. So I'll recognize that as you. Gang Sister says no. We're losing. It's okay. We were getting crushed early, and now we're starting to really do our thing. So the arrow is up for the Suns right now. I'll put it that way. We look like we're starting to take a little bit of control of this game. What's up, Katie, my wife in the house? Everybody wish my wife safety. She's driving on ice to come home pretty soon in like 30 minutes. Better be careful on the road, baby girl. Are you guys getting ice and snow where you live? I live in Austin, Texas, and if you look in my backyard, everything is covered with ice and snow. It's crazy. Not a lot of snow, but it's completely frozen over. Call me Elsa. All right, Murray got Okogie, still masked Okogie. Bogdanovich gets his screen, kicks it out to Johnson in the corner, guarded by Cam Johnson, and he hits a three in Cam Johnson's face. Damn. You're welcome, baby. Now do me a favor and hit that like button, all right? Or else I'm going to lock the door. Biyombo to Sabin. Actually, that was D-Lee who gets blocked on the floater. Bogdan pulls the midi, hits.
But you talk about the assists for Trae Young, around 10 per game. You got Murray at 6 per game. You ever play with another point guard?
Sabin, Nick Sabin to the rack, kicks it out to Okogie for three, no good. Murray with the rebound.
And they didn't believe in playing 2 point guards at the same time, but obviously
Murray pulls up from the free throw line, hits. Damn, there goes our little catch up that we did.
He obviously was backcourt teammates with Gary Payton.
Freaking A, man. Cam Johnson, ice cold Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson might as well be playing in my frozen backyard. Takes it to the rack and one. That'll get him warped up.
That's another wild card.
Just got to see this free throw hit for him, and I bet you he'll have his rhythm back. At least when I was in the NBA, that's how it was for me. You know.
It's just about him getting reps after the amount of time he lost due to injury.
Oh, they missed him. His shooting, his energy, rebound.
No, J Money. Don't you say Roy Hibbert. Roy Hibbert couldn't hold a candle offensively to Ayton. And Ayton is not that slow-footed. And Ayton can't block shots. And Roy Hibbert was blocking shots. Try again. Murray crossing up Okogie. Okogie reaches in, snags that shit, gets on the ground, bounce pass from the seated position. For the love of God!
Say the pass from Biyombo was out of bounds.
Tell you what, you can't play better defense than Okogie just played against Murray.
No burner, not even close.
And active with his hands.
Baby, I know it is pretty confusing having the Sundo. Whoa!
It was the boom mic.
The Sundo window.
It was knocked over with that pass by Biyombo.
So Biyombo was trying to pass it because he got an alley-oop. Biyombo got an alley-oop from Cam Johnson that got defended very well. So he caught it, was going out of bounds, tried to throw it over to Lee in the corner, and it hit a microphone underneath the basket. And so it's technically out.
It was all him.
I said he took a bow.
Coach said the Jeffrey Wright logo. Oh, shit. Zoe, I definitely think Trae is going to get over 25 points tonight. I almost took that parlay, but I chose not to. I should have.
2 quick ones on him.
Mark Cooper, my favorite college basketball team is Creighton University in Omaha. I used to go to Creighton camp when I was little. I went to Creighton Prep University, or Creighton Prep, like high school. It's like a Jesuit school.
Devin Booker continues to
Catholic school. I went there for like a semester, and I was gonna play for them. I was playing on Creighton Prep's team, but my grades were too bad, so they booted my ass.
Now I've been updated that Devin Booker is progressing his on-court workouts, doing some contact, but not doing.
Down said, never thought I'd say this. Take Cam out. Yeah, he's a little ice cold right now.
Players and Sun staff, and he traveled with the team for the first
Craig
time
was
versus
playing
the Spurs
better
on
offensively.
January 28, and he will accompany the Suns on their upcoming 5-game road trip.
And apparently with the outfit, he's getting ready for that East Coast trip because you normally don't.
Big Sexy says, I'm from Toronto, and fans want DA. I think he would be so good in Toronto. But I don't want to see him go, man. I love Ayton, and I'm still hoping for the best for him. DeJounte Murray pushed it up, and they get it into Johnson, whoever the hell this Johnson is, some random Johnson who hits a corner three. The Suns have gone directly back to not playing a lick of defense. They weren't playing any defense in the beginning of the first, and then they caught up by 3 after being down a lot. And then they come right back out, absolutely no focus. No focus whatsoever on defense. It's tragic. Eulene Mathis said, doesn't Suns -1.5 at home seem too easy? Yeah, it's almost like they knew. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why the line would be like that. Burner said Cam needs a Gabe massage. I'd get in there, you know. Jalen Johnson, Code said. Okay, Jalen Johnson. That's right. Because he's got the same name as one of my Bears cornerbacks. That's how I remember that name. Manita says, get DA back in the freaking game. I agree. Ayton was rebounding like a loon. I bet you he's got 7 rebounds already. Let me look. Let me pull up the stats. What you got, Ayton? What you got? Oh my God, they have Frank Kaminsky. Can you imagine if we see Frank Kaminsky? Oh, what a blast from the past. Wow, I thought he had 7. He only has 4 rebounds. I'm clearly a bozo. Clearly. Damn. Just felt like a lot more. What can I say? Gang Sister says, we're still losing. No. Yeah, now you can be sad because we're really losing now. Like, we're down 13 now, and we seem to have no energy for the defensive end. And none of our shots will fall. So this is feeling like one of those games where shoulda, woulda, coulda, but nobody could hit a goddamn shot. And we just didn't have it tonight. Oh, these are just those games. It's like, no, man, go out there. Find a way. It's too late for us to be losing games that are winnable. That part of our season has to be over because we did too much losing in a row. And teams are winning in the West now. These teams that were losing games, they're starting to win now. Like, I don't really feel like being in the play-in, if I'm being completely honest. I want us to be better than that. I feel like we are. But these games will come back to haunt you.
Countdown starts it all off at 8 Eastern time. Plus, we've added a game to our schedule on Saturday night on ESPN2. The Lakers.
Definitely, Eulene. We got to start closing out. That's priority number 1. If I'm Monty, I'm telling everybody, look, you either close. The second I see you not close it out on 3, you're out. We're finding somebody else.
38-year-old record about to be broken.
Absolutely
D. Lee
incredible.
driving, kicking out,
Incredible.
slapped by Jalen Johnson out of bounds.
Not only as a scorer,
Cam
but
would have got a
also as
nice open
facilitator.
three there.
And while mentioning that, at the same time, want to personally congratulate
Mikey John,
LeBron
I'm
for
6'3",
passing
like 6'4" with my
the
basketball
all-time
shoes
assist
on,
list
you know?
last night's game, but an incredible accomplishment. And can you ever have a
Cam
all-time leading scorer
stepped out of
in
bounds.
the history of the game? Salute.
Freak, man. I forgot my parlay requires Cam Johnson to get like 14 points or 15 points tonight. I think 14. He don't seem like he's getting that. Biombo with the nice defense,
You know, the great thing about it is when I look at the list of
but it
guys
gets
front of
tipped
me,
in
I think
behind
to
him.
myself,
Pause.
'cause I understand what those guys have meant to the game. and
Chris
even the
Paul
guy behind me
needs
got no
Ayton back in the
behind
game.
you. I think
Pulls a
he's the greatest
three.
point guard ever played,
Brick.
Magic Johnson.
Not even close. Look
It's
like
unbelievable to be on a
Shat.
list like that.
Chris Paul's ice cold. I swear, man, playing parlays is the kiss of death for this team. Jalen bodied by Cam, fouled, baseline, probably on the ground.
2 on him. This was last night.
All right, DA is coming back in the game. We're getting our wish. We got 108, 109 watching. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in on a Wednesday night, a snowy Wednesday night in most parts of the country. Hit that like button for us because DeJounte Murray just hit a three and the Suns need good luck. And 44-26, nice little 18-point deficit. Suns ice cold playing like horse shit. Okogie in the corner. Brick again. DeJounte kicks it to Bogdan slapped out of bounds by Craig. Gonna be Hawks ball. Burner says Suns need Jesus.
5-10 years ago, you were still in college.
They need Booker. It's the closest thing we're going to get to Jesus. And in comes Mikhail. That's what we need. Mikhail has been the source of our points. Cam Johnson going out.
Not just play long enough.
Need to get his head right. Griffin back to DeJounte getting a screen. Into the paint. Kicks it back.
That's not going to happen.
Another mid-range from the center that I cannot pronounce his name. Ayton didn't really close out at all on that. Didn't think he could hit it, and he did. Mikhail, step back three. Ay! Hit the side of the fucking rim and backboard at the same time. Murray to Griffin. Griffin drives. Griffin fake. Floater. Call a timeout, Monty, for the love of God.
What has happened here in the last few minutes? A 15-0 run by the Hawks.
And one thing Phoenix got to start doing, getting stops and getting easy baskets in transition. It will open up things. But it starts
Mikhail alley-hoop to Ayton, and that was at least pretty. Gets it back within 20. Mikhail's really good at getting it to Ayton, I'm realizing. They kind of have like starting to have a budding like synergy, kind of like the way he had with Frank as DeJounte steps into a two right past Ayton's face. Chris Paul, ice cold, throws it over to Ayton. Ayton, patient. Why wouldn't you dunk that, Ayton? For the love of God! I'm grateful for the make, but did anyone see that? DeJounte guarded a little too closely by Okogie, fouled. I just don't get it, Ayton. I don't understand. Later, Slick. Appreciate you.
To get to where he is now.
We got 118 watching. Hit that like button for us if you don't mind. You know, might be a lot of people in here for the Hawks. I don't blame you. You guys are cooking us alive by 20, 50-30. Oh my God. Griffin passed it into Jalen Johnson, and Johnson threw it right back to him while he was still standing out of bounds. Chris Paul, pick and roll with Ayton. Kicks it to the corner to Mikhail. Please, Mikhail, please. threes, in and out. And Craig and Okogie both playing slap box for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Hawks ball. Suns cannot do anything right tonight.
I would have liked it better if we won. And he had his whole family out there for the game, and he said
Sundo in the house. Always, I mean, they asked for it, Sundo. I think I started the stream without it, but they asked for it. You got to give the people what they want, and they want Sundo. You won't give it to them, so I will. Pause. Collins back to Young. Young pump fakes Craig. Floater blocked by Craig. CP3 with the rebound. Great pass up to Okogie. A little too deep. Please, Mikhail. Please, Mikhail. Thank you, Mikhail. Mikhail with the corner three. And a quick timeout, which I don't understand. I mean, it's only a 17-point lead. Monty would never call a timeout up 17, but that's what good coaches do. You know? Sundo, yeah, Mikhail finally hit a three. He finally hit a three. Code said it's the Jeffrey Wright photo. Is it Jeffrey Wright, Code? Did I say it right? Damn. You just got back from church? That's pretty late to be at church, bro. Not when you're an actual saint, but... Yeah, Jackson, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm shocked to see we got like a little glimmer of hope with a three-pointer. Timeout. Nah. Monty, let's get down 15, then maybe I'll think about spending half of a timeout. Let's go. Oh my God, spilling water. I got a hole in my lip. Manita said, like I said, we need to cut it to 10 at half and we're good. Yeah, 10 at half will be great. And even if it's 20, I swear to God, I believe this. Even if it's a 20-point lead, the Suns can still come back and win in the second half. And that's not something special to the Suns. That's the NBA. All right, that's the NBA, especially this year. Yes, they did, Oracle. Yes, they did. Pretty much nothing, Burner. There's nothing Sundo can't do. He's a sex icon and a man of God at the same time. Faith said, I dipped after the first. Yeah, you know, keep an eye on it. I have a feeling it's going to get closer. I have a feeling. What's going on, Caesar? I got a feeling it's going to get closer. Malo in the house. What up? So we got 59 likes already. Thank you guys, man. That's freaking awesome. Our goal for the second quarter is usually to hit 50. We already hit that, so let's just move on to our next goal, 75. Help us get 75 total likes, please, by halftime, and we will be cruising to our goal of 100 per game. Thank you guys for the support, man. We love you guys. And the chat has been freaking awesome tonight. No Sundo, though, you know? And then... he's a family man, a man of God, a sex icon, you know. He stopped at least 3 terrorist attacks that you guys don't even freaking know about. And he wouldn't even bring it up because he's just classy like that. Like, he's not going to throw that in your face. But you guys do owe him your lives, and you don't even know. What up, Sunnyside Down? It came from Burner, Sundo. All right, game's back. 5:20 to go. Trey alley-oop to John Collins, who bangs out in Ayton's face. Yuck. Yuck. CP3 pick and roll with Ayton, kicks it into the corner to sharp shooter Sharich. Bricks the floater. Just shoot from 3, my guy. You've been lighting it up.
Ball has not scored, though, here tonight. 0 for 3 from the floor.
Murray, pick and roll, gets it to John Collins. Floater, good from the elbow. Yowza. Chris Paul bringing the ball up. Suns looking listless. Screen from Ayton, hand off to McHale. Fumbles it. Step back, gets it to Craig. Craig to Wario. Wario down to Ayton's got Capella on him. Fadeaway jumper in Capella's face. Giggity. Good.
Jumper on the baseline. Meanwhile, the Hawks shooting 80% from the floor in the court.
Oh, Chris Paul just stripped Capella, pushes it up to McHale. Are you all right, dude? What the F am I look? Oh my God.
If I'm the Hawks, I'm feeling good right now because they're getting good looks time and time again on the offense.
I'm just gonna move on. I don't want to even think about what I just witnessed. DeJounte Murray guarded heavily by Craig, picks up his dribble, hands it off to Ice Trey. Now he's got Craig on him. Craig, hand in the face on the three. Good. Deep three from Trey. Good. 57-35. Could it be the dagger? Could it be the dagger this early? Ayton, how the hell? I don't understand how Ayton got that layup to go in, but I'm with it. I think he did say they're shooting 80%, but it's a combination of things. They are shooting well, but they're also, for the most part, being left wide effing open. So, of course, they're shooting hot. They have good shooters, and, you know, they ain't being guarded. Yeah, Sundo. But we're also, and on top of that, we are shooting like shit. Cam Johnson needed and was to be benched. But there's still time. Ayton at the line, pulling. Oh, okay, it went in. That was looking like a short brick for a second. Ice Trey, guarded by McHale, gets it to DeAndre Hunter. Screen from Clint Capella. Hunter almost ripped by the point guard. Gets it back to Trey. Trey feeling it from three. He looks like he wants one. He wants one. Kicks it over to Murray! Hand in the face of Craig for three. Chris Paul, ice cold. Kicks it to Craig. Craig loses it. Luckily, Chris Paul saves it. McHale mid-range. Good. Clint Capella, you're the one that tapped it in, you bozo. Don't try to pin that on us.
So we'll see who was right.
DeJounte with Craig on his back. Kicks it back to Murray. Sorry, Young. Young splits the D. Floats it up over Ayton. No good, but tipped in by Capella. This time he tipped it in for his own team. 62-40. At this point, just get it under 20. Ayton mid-range. Juicy! Like the spit I just spit out of my mouth saying the word. Sorry if you guys saw that. That's why they have one of these spit guards for the microphone. Trey down to Hunter. Hunter backing down. Chris Paul floating over his tiny head. Good. These dudes cannot miss. Chris Paul for three. Says, can I make one? And God says, no, you can't. But McHale puts it back in. Thank God.
You have to be able to expose.
What up, dumbassery? Watching from Flagstaff. What's the weather like in Flagstaff right now? Oh, Collins open for three because Wainwright was looking at the hot dog vendor in the first row. What are you doing, Wainwright? You have one job. Guard the three. CP3 fouled at the three-point line, but it's going to be on the ground.
DeJounte Murray picking up the foul. They did have one to give. Coming up, Toyota halftime report.
What's going on, Mikhail Hernandez?
The Warriors lose one in overtime to Minnesota.
Manita says nobody touches the ball but DA. I would like that. DA and Mikhail. Chris Paul gets a swipe through three.
In the West, you have another 5 teams.
Is that going to be 3 free throws, or is that just going to be? Okay, it's going to be a bonus. Couple of free throws.
Oklahoma City. Hunter just picked up his second foul. Oklahoma City lost tonight, so they're
We got 148 watching. What's good, everybody? Thank you guys for checking us out. Hit that like button if you're just joining. That's really what's been growing the stream tonight. Definitely on a really good pace. Trying to hit 75 likes by the end of the third. Sorry, end of the second. End of the second. Don't legally hold me to that. Oh, now Burner? Are you sitting down, Burner?
The numbers tell you so, but can they be beaten in the
Burner? Are you sitting down, Burner?
Oh,
shit. Why would you say that?
I just saw you laying. It looked like you were laying back in bed.
In my chair because, yeah. Just want to give Burner the quick
tease. Such a tease.
Oh, where's Burner at?
45-64. I assume you're watching it still on your other screen. Chris Paul into the paint. Kicks it back to Craig. Eager to shoot. No good. 2 for 14 for the Suns.
1 minute to go here in the first half.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Points on one of the top
Collins kicks it down to Trey. Ice Trey drives. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just saw that. What is going on?
He's a special offensive talent.
This nigga Trae Young.
And in terms of scoring, he hasn't even had that great of a half. He's got 8.
I'm watching till halftime at least. This is terrible, bro.
Ish for 3, not even close. What did we think was going to happen there? Ayton gets it slapped out of his hands by Capella. He wants a foul. That's obviously not going to happen, Ayton. When's the last time they made that call for you? I really think I like Trey's new shoes, man. Those are clean.
You know what I think I like?
John Collins?
DeAndre Trey.
What's he doing tonight? What up, Caleb? I mean, he's doing okay, right?
They can be at their best, and he's got 30 and a half. It's making the defense make the decision instead of having a predetermined decision.
So this is what I didn't think there was a wall behind your computer. That's dope. I never would have thought, bro. It's just not how the room seemed. Chris Paul, sidestep, corner 3, step back, not even close, double guarded. Trey, they're up 21. Can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? Trae Young, nice mid-range step back, no good. All right, this is our chance. Let's get it within 20. Let's get it within 20. Pass up to Mikhail. Mikhail fouled. Going to the line. This is our chance to get it within 20. What up, Tyler Silva? What up?
How much you want to bet we don't?
Burner said, keep spinning your camera. He needs all the intel he can get.
Howard says yesterday was January, tonight is February. You know what today, you know what this month is. Burner.
It really is. Already February, man. This year is freaking flying by. I'm about to be 36, March 3rd, man. 36. Oh.
Bridges gets both free throws.
I need to hoop as much as I can before I turn 40. You know? Or I will regret it. I will regret it like the Suns regret this first half performance. Man. So how much of it did you get to see? Because they started breaking our backs, giving us back shots and whatnot right off to start the game. We were like, oh, whoa, who's shooting? Three, floater, and one. And then we caught up, and it was 23-26 at the end of the first. So it was like, oh, we're Gucci. We're good. They should be up like they are now. But no. They could see. This is the Burner. This is the view I had. I was like, "Oh, this is Burner's life right here." I don't. He said, "If there is a God, please let there be a nip slip." Oh man.
I hate this guy so much.
Damn. But yeah, what do you think, man? Do you think there's any saving this? Any saving this game?
Yeah, we go on a ridiculous shooting streak and they go cold.
Okay, so Ayton, all right. I don't want to hear shit from anyone about Ayton right now in this moment. He is 7 for 10, 15 and 6, on pace for a 30-12 game. 30-12, and people are like, trade him! We're losing! Yeah, we're losing. Let's trade our...
Bro, Aiden always has big games when we're losing. I don't get it.
Dude, he is not the reason why Cam Johnson's 1 for 5 and Chris Paul's 0 for 5.
Never said that.
You know?
Look, we're just shooting terrible. That's all there's to it. But better yet, what do you think about Dwayne Washington getting cut?
I'm personally completely fine with it.
Same.
Saban fits, man. He just fits like a glove into this offense as a third. Like, I have no trepidation when he comes into the game. When he comes in, I feel a sense of calm. When Dwayne came in the game, it's like boom or bust. He's either going to go off or he's going to make us accelerate this loss by missing a bunch of tough jumpers.
And layups.
And or layups, yeah. Saban, I can't remember one time Saban took a shot that I thought was selfish. Not one. Not one.
Jose says, you think getting rid of Washington today took the morale in the locker room? No.
Hell no. They don't care about him. I mean, I assume they don't care about him, but...
I just think if he would have went to church with Monty and, spent more time with his teammates, maybe he'd still be on his squad.
Well, if he would have passed more to his teammates and not turned the ball over, he was also a turnover machine, which was killing us at times. And I want to pile on. Dwayne is nice. I could see him going to another team and being a valuable asset, but that's not how Monty's point guards are supposed to play.
This man Code has taken a complete 180.
What'd he say?
We need to build around Ayton. Wasn't this guy? I
thought Code hated Ayton.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden I want to trade Ayton. Code's like, no, we need to build around him.
Devin Prod says, who would you trade for CP3? Well, I was making the case that this is the best time possible to trade him. You were too. Just last game, remember, because he's made himself seem valuable again. He is valuable again. We didn't know if we were going to get a valuable Chris Paul this year. Well, we've got him, but in a year from now, that's likely not to be the case. So you got to trade him.
I mean, if you can, sure.
Because
hey, look, it's my boy Kendrick Perkins. Talking about
he was eating on ESPN because the Celtics beat the Nets so much. He was eating a salad at a table doing his report. It was kind of hilarious. But he is always hating on you on 2K. And then he was hating on Ayton. He really went at Ayton. But
that sounds like Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, I mean, I just think I think
my name's Kendrick Perkins.
CP3's lack of longevity plus his insane contract that he bent us over and inserted. Both of those things, man.
Hey, sometimes the team was willing.
I get it, but
and at the time, Robert Sarver was willing. That's the even better.
I know.
At the time, Robert Sarver was like, "Yeah, I'll pay this guy. He's old, but I'll pay him. But I don't want to pay him center." What sense does that make?
Code says the Bloodline storyline is overrated. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the show Bloodline?
He's talking about wrestling, and Code doesn't meet it. He's redlining so hard right now.
Code,
He's out here trying to get a reaction. He needs to quit.
I mean, you guys are really hating on DA. Not you, but people are really hating on DA going 7 for 10, 15 and 6. What does he have to do?
I don't know, but you know my reasoning on why I want to trade Ayton.
Do you remember? Are you old enough to remember DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs? Sans the not the Mavs series.
Yes, DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs when we went to the finals. The freaking value. The man was efficient as all get out. That
as
man
hell, and his motor was right.
And we said at that point, max him. And then they didn't max him. And then we get eliminated in the playoffs when he was hella efficient again.
Yeah. I mean, we gave him a max, just not a 5-year.
This man Royal says DA plays soft. That's the problem. No aggression. Hey, that man may play soft during the regular season, but during the playoffs, that man is efficient. But anyway.
GG Max, what up, said, is that the real score? Yeah, unfortunately, it is. Sorry, you were saying?
Jose says, Happy Black History Month. Thank you, Jose.
Bro, by the way, I remembered we need to do a Beijing episode. Okay. I saw a Reggie episode last night, or a little Reggie clip, and it had me reminded about that.
Beijing.
Burner said Tank Sundo reminds me of Mark Henry, except curvier.
I hate you so much.
Oh man. Oh.
The House of Pain, baby.
One Royal Q said, DA plays soft. That's the problem. No aggression. He caught a couple of dunk alley-oops tonight from McHale. That's been cool. He's dunked twice at least. But, bro, he got a pass over the top, caught it, waited for the defense to jump, and then he just jumps up, bro, and just laid it in like dunking an Oreo into milk softly. So the cookie... And I'm just like...
This man.
What?
Kenny Clark, The Isle says, is this a gay channel? Do you want it to be? Do you want it to be? Andrew Dang with the $2 super chat says, fire James Jones. We have no death. Speaking of super chats.
Thank you, Andrew Dang. Appreciate the dono, man.
I say for the month of February, you just send me the entire payment as reparations.
That sounds good, but I'm 24% black, so I'm at least 24 that I know of. So can I have like 25%? You get 75%.
No, you get 24%. I get 76 because I'm Sundo. I'm 100.
That is true. That's literally Sundo 100. Bro, even like it's crazy, bro. Like YouTube monetization is crazy, man. Like if you guys think that videos and stuff make a lot of money, you are sadly mistaken, bro. Wait, because like the video I put out yesterday is by Sun's YouTube standards doing very well. I swear to God it hasn't broken $2 yet.
But by YouTube standards, no.
They're like, yeah. We'll show probably the equivalent of like at this point they've probably shown 1,200 commercials and they give me $1.
You know the problem is, you people in the chat, you see a video, you see an ad, don't hit skip ad. Just watch that shit.
Well, I don't blame you for skipping the ad, literally, because I do the same thing. But
support that.
Royal 1Q Royal said, which part of you is black though? Not the parts that matter. Trust me. All right. I can't jump high. I don't have that quick twitch muscle activity.
Coach says, what do you mean by you people? You know what I mean, Coach. You know what I mean. Oh my gosh, man.
Are we gonna get like a Black History Month like jersey or something? Are they gonna do anything for that? Like, are they just kind of? I guess they'll just do like a bunch of cool like coverage of Black History.
Okay, let me tell you something about Phoenix. They're not rocking with Black History Month like that. So no, you're not getting it. You're not going to get.
They go all out for the Hispanic community and the Native American community. We've had Los Suns jerseys, and now we got these Native American jerseys. You know,
they know their demographic, bro. Los Pueblos.
Yeah. I just think it would be dope if they came out in like dashikis, you know?
Oh my God. Oh.
Had to dribble. Not the ones that Nancy Pelosi was wearing when she was kneeling. Not those, because that's from slave traders. We'll find some appropriate African garb.
Nancy Pelosi.
All right. She got them things, bro. Them things are thangin'.
Yeah, too bad they're like 80 years old things.
80-year-old heavies. But yeah.
Says Woo Pick says, bro, y'all on her clowning. This is what we do.
Yeah, are you new, Woo Pick?
We clown during half.
Man.
I'm about to go to bed, but we're talking about Nancy Pelosi's things at 80 years old.
Shockingly heavy. Shocking. You know.
I don't know. I'm not really gonna do the deep dive Google on that. So I'm just gonna trust you on
you haven't seen the picture?
No.
Bro, there's a picture of her at the beach. And that's why everyone knows about it. That's why everyone is like, Jesus.
What Royal says them things are giving powdered milk. Not the powdered milk. Oh man. Fury Raid.
You know how to just
Fury Raid.
What?
Fury Raid.
Oh man, let's go.
Fury Raid. So hey, we like it. We like it.
What up, Dolly Gamer? We got a Fury Raid going on, everybody. If you guys don't know about our friends at the Sports Fury, they're straight up goated, and sometimes they raid us.
Bro. Good guys, man.
Bro, we should. Well, I need to download it, but we should hop in their VC sometime. They play Mario Party stuff. Like that's what they do. That's how they game.
Hey,
they play Smash Bros and stuff.
Hey, I gotta body them dudes. I gotta come through. Hey,
I'll tell them. People
who are coming through on this Fury Raid, when you go back, tell them Sundo from Suns Valley wants all the smoke. All of it. Everything.
Hell yes.
Of the smoke in Super Smash Brothers.
If I don't have a Nintendo, I can't play. Can I get it on my PC?
No, it's only Nintendo.
You supremacists, man.
Well, hey, that's Nintendo for you.
Damn.
Tell them, when you go back, all the smoke. Sundo wants all the smoke. Code, you don't want this either. All right, Code? That's all I'm going to say about that. Before this game gets out of halftime, nobody in this chat wants smoke from Sundo. I promise you.
Kenny said Smash Bros or Bang Bros?
Man, speaking of Bang Bros, speaking of Bang Bros, WWE has a tag team of Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. And right now, Sheamus has this thing where he talks about how he has such good matches and he calls them bangers. So he's like, we have bangers after banger after banger. Like, that's his thing right now. When him and Drew McIntyre formed a tag team, like, just for real quick, and Drew was like, we're the Banger Bros. I'm like, no, you're not
don't want to do that.
No, you're not. Do not do that. Don't say that. And lo and behold, they kept saying it for like 2 weeks. I'm assuming they haven't said it in a minute, so I'm assuming Triple H fine was like, stop saying bang.
Did you see Triple H was willing to like help pay all of Triple H's penalty for doing the Generation X, the suck it? He got fined 25. Dude, he did the suck it celebration the other day, like emphatically over and over, just kept going, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
It was all 30. He had to. All right, what game's that one?
All right, man.
Your boy's going to go to bed.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody from Fury raiding us.
Yes. Let them know.
I'll tell them myself.
The smoke. Oh, you don't want it either. I'm out.
Later, bro. All right, folks. We'll get back to the just solo stream with the Sundo window, so we can still feel like he's here. Johnson over to Mikhail. Mikhail, no good. Sun still rather icy. I'm gonna refresh my stream here because it's doing this thing where it won't show me the score.
Here's Hunter. No good.
Ooh, Hunter, no good.
And Craig gets it ahead.
Craig throws it up to Cam Johnson.
Craig gets it ahead.
Okay, no. It was deflected. It was deflected. It was deflected.
Fast break.
That shit was deflected.
They turned the ball over.
And Torrey Craig trying to make the case.
That shit was deflected, ref.
But Torrey Craig on the throw-ahead pass.
Oh my.
Contact also.
Chris Paul took a shot in the mouth and is pissed about it. Maybe that'll wake him up.
He was letting Eric Lewis, the crew chief, hear about it. DeJounte Murray missed it.
Mikhail with the rebound. Suns have a 19-point deficit they're trying to erase. Mikhail, nice pass up to Craig, but it's too high. It wasn't a nice pass. I spoke too soon. Trey, behind the back pass to Murray in the corner for three. No good. Hunter with the rebound and put back over tiny Chris Paul. I mean, why they've got Chris Paul guarding Hunter so much or matching up against him in the post is beyond me. Mikhail going to the line.
DeJounte Murray, his second first-team foul. And Bridges, the leading scorer in that first half for either team with 17.
At least you got some seriously good action. You probably got some good snapshots, Burner. You know, it's the whole night isn't lost.
Where some days you have more juice. So I can relate to Chris Paul. Some days you get up and your body's lively and you got bounce. And then
I did, Brady. I was watching, man. He looked so clutch tonight, dude. That was a good win for you guys.
Trey Young and Pass the Rock, a new original series only on the NBA app. Watch as the next generation of players prepare.
Bridges hits the first free throw.
Establish themselves as leaders and spend time with friends and family. Download the NBA app powered by Microsoft today. And Bridges.
GG Max says Van Vliet will cost a lot. What do you think? I think that Chris Paul would have to maybe be involved or gotten rid of soon after the season if we were going to pay Van Vliet that much. But I would move on. I mean, better to move on early than late, right? I don't think it's early. Better to move on right on time than late, right?
But it's one of the best things the Suns have done in the last 20 years is bring in Chris Paul.
And Monty Williams always talks about he's got to be disciplined as a coach. Because the thing is, Chris Paul gets it going.
Hunter,
you want to extend his minutes. You got to make
shoots and scores that first free throw. Puts him back up 20, I believe.
To the finish line. Keep his body fresh. Don't put the demand on him as far as minutes-wise. Too much where he has nothing left in the tank when it matters most.
And an all-star each of the last 3 years, 12 times in all. And missed 21 games this year due to injury. But until tonight, had been playing great the last 5 games.
CP3 kicks it to Mikhail. Mikhail navigating, kicks it. Nope, shoots his midi in the corner, in the elbow. No good. Damn. 70-49, and this shit is starting to feel impossible. Nice pass, but a little too saucy. Gotta love that energy from Craig. He couldn't save it, but I mean, cannot question Craig's hustle.
I'm sorry. I know people nitpick about Trey Young and issues and all that. I don't know about all of that. What I do know is he's a heck of a talent. He is an absolute heck of a talent, specifically on the offensive end. His ability to shoot, play out of pick and roll, and make plays in isolation situations is elite.
Murray
Elite.
kicks it to Hunter. Hunter, Euro, floater. God damn, will they stop making everything? What the fuck is this? CP3, back to McHale. McHale to the rack. Kicks it to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson steps out of bounds for the second time tonight. Put a fork in my dick, it's cooked. God damn.
Ridiculous numbers. He gets the roll there on the floater.
Trae Young with a lay-in.
What you want him to do is buy in defensively with the principle.
25-point lead. Ayton with the mid-range. Oh, so happy we can finally hit a freaking shot.
You have no complaints.
Meanwhile, DeAndre Ayton with the basket, ending a drought of over 5 minutes going back to the end of the first half for the Suns without a field goal.
Trey crosses the shit out of Cam. Amazing alley-oop. Touched last by Cam Johnson out of bounds. It's going right back to the Hawks. I mean, that's what the ref said. I don't know if I believe it.
Pick and roll action goes away from the screen, gets into the seams, the beautiful flow.
God dang, man.
And he's gotten so good at sometimes you can't.
Hunter, back iron brick, no good.
He doesn't even know until he gets
CP3
what he's going to do.
kicks it down to Ayton. Bad pass. I don't know what you're mad about, CP3. It's not a great pass. Like, it's really not. Hunter to Murray for three. Strokes that thing, and Monty calls a timeout. 51-77. Suns getting their backs absolutely broken. Their cheeks absolutely clapped. Their egos absolutely deflated. Their title hopes, well, I guess they're not really getting their title hopes fucked up, but it don't look good. It don't look good. Adam says, feel bad for y'all. This game's getting bad. It is getting bad, and from the jump, everything's been going right for the Hawks. Everything's been going wrong for the Suns. Truly feels like it's going to be one of those games that we just say, let's just forget about this game. We've won 6 of our last 7, and now it's going to be 6 out of 8. And that's still not bad, right? 6 out of 8 ain't bad. Some nights you just don't have it. All those cliches, all the hits, all the good ones, and then we just ignore this game and move on, And maybe next game we beat the Celtics, which makes us be like, oh shit, we're good. We just had a bad game. I don't know. That's pretty pie in the sky because the Celtics are the real deal. I don't know if we can beat them. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me pull the chat up here. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't. I know there's nothing to like about this game. Sundo came in here, teased us up real quick, got us a little bit swollen, and then left. I know you don't like that. Hit live chat here. Caesar says this is horrible. Devin Prods, which I assume means productions. No? Says, bro, Suns playing bad. Big Sexy says, if we lose, flush it. It happens. I know. I mean, it's just, it's not fun to have to do that, and it still sucks to have to do that. But yeah, sometimes you have to do that, Adam said, Hawks hitting everything, LMAO. They really are, and it's just one of those terrible combination nights where they hit everything and we miss everything. And I think every team in the NBA has nights like that. This specific game doesn't really mean that much, I don't think, to the Suns, but obviously they would have liked to win it. You want to stay on the pace you are. Just dog shit, man. Dog shit shooting. 0 for 5 for Chris Paul. Like, I'm not even going to look at my parlay. I know that shit is cooked. I'm not even going to look at my fantasy game that I played. I know that shit is cooked. Adam said not going to win with CP3 going 0 for 5 and only 3 dimes, unfortunately. I mean, I feel like he could have had a lot more dimes, but, you know, he's not even, he's hitting ice cold players. Chris Paul kicks it back to Ayton. Ayton, handoff to McHale. McHale to the rack, pulls up mid-range, short. I knew it was short before it even left his hand. Actually, just before it hit the rim. Craig back to Cam. Cam pulls, hits a 3. Finally, 54-77. Can the Suns bring it within 20 by the end of the third? That's the new goal. I know, Malo. My parlay jinxed him, bro. I should have known better. But the same thing, it's like whenever I bet on Suns players to have negative performances, like, oh, I don't think he'll get a triple-double. I don't think I think he'll have 2 turnovers. I bet that Campaign would have 2 turnovers one game and he didn't get a single turnover. It's just like, for the love of God, man, what do you got to do here to win? Capella to the rack. Finishes through Craig, everything falling, about to be 80-54.
That Trae Young creates when he has the basketball, comes off the screen and roll, forces a switch, and an elite passer pinpointing the pass to Capella, put him in position to score with the contact.
And it feels like Young's been in the NBA forever. But
whoa, that free throw! You think DA shoots a line drive? That was even more of a line drive. No good for the free throw. What up, OG Mike D?
Is that your way of saying he's still young?
Burner said, I can't feel my eyeballs. I wish I was blind at this point. Another alley-oop from McHale to Ayton, and he dunked it home. Let's go. Can we play any defense? Is there any defense left in you guys? Trey pulls for 3, wide open, backboard in. That feels like a dagger straight through my dick hole. Okay, Ayton to McHale for 3, no good. Corner 3, no good.
10 from 2-point range.
Trey to the rack. Trey, alley-oop, no good, but don't worry. Capella will get another chance and tip it back in. 29-point lead. No, Cam, don't shoot. Cam landed so awkwardly off of that dunk that he missed. Murray misses the 3. Please tell. Okay, Cam looks just fine. Craig, back iron. Sorry, front iron brick, no good.
That's today's game. I'd rather Torrey Craig run the lane for a layup. He trotted into the 3-point
Suns nerd, what's going on? Said LMAO.
They're 3 for 20.
Collins. All right, Monty, can you do something for me? Can you take all of the starters out, Monty? And Monty, can you do something for me? Can you fire yourself? Trae Young steps out of bounds after stealing the ball. Suns get it back. Welcome in everybody joining. We got 122 in here to watch this hilarious Suns blowout. I don't blame you. You're probably in for a giggle or two. Johnson goes right back out of the game. Landry Shamit's eyes are bugging out of his head. Chris Paul kicks it to McHale. McHale pulls. Absolutely no good. Back iron brick from 3. D-Lee. Oh, wow. D-Lee's in the game. And he's ice cold. Brick.
It's been one of the unsung heroes the last couple of years in this
Bogdan Bogdanovic. Guarded by Craig. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Bog. Bog to Collins. Guarded by D-Lee for some goddamn reason. Offensive foul on John Collins.
But you're right, trying to fill that backup point guard spot.
I need to take a trip to Benjamin City for this game.
Out of the pick and roll. A swag and a bounce.
Yeah, for real, Jobin.
It's been missed.
First turnover by Atlanta.
CP3, screen from Ayton. Give it to Ayton. Chris Paul crossing up. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton almost to and one. He got fouled pretty hard. Got that ball slapped real hard by Collins. He's going to the line.
And let's listen in to Nate McMillan, who is mic'd up tonight.
Yeah, Code, it feels like Mikhail is just like, you know what? We're down, and we got to start hitting. I got to get out of this shooting slump. Let me just go ahead and jack up every three I can, even with a hand in the face. Like, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Maybe he works himself out of this funk for the next game. Probably not going to be able to bring this back. Suns nerd, need I say more? You know? Faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe. Capella gets it to Bog. Bog to Collins. Collins back down, turn around. No good.
He's not a screamer or a yeller. Was he like that as a
CP3
He was tough. They called him Mr.
got Collins on him. Gonna get a screen from Ayton. Gets it to Craig in the corner. Craig travels! For the love of God, man, when it rains, it pours. Oh, something like that.
You got to give a lot of credit to him mentoring a future Hall of Famer by the name of Gary Payton. Just embracing him.
I appreciate you, Joban. It is fun, at least in L, to be able to endure it with others so you don't feel quite as alone as a bitch like I do. Trey misses a layup, thank God. Mikhail bringing it up. Mikhail to the rack. Beat off the glass. That could be a goaltender.
You can make the case should have. That was a team loaded.
Take a look at it there. I think it was a goaltend.
Toughness and talent.
Number retired. Two-time All-NBA.
Asim dude said, "Yo, they're trying mad hard for being up 30. You know, we could learn something from that, right? We don't ever try when we're up 30. When we're up 30, you know they're coming back and gonna make it somewhat close."
Of his free throws in this game. Let's take a look at the upcoming national.
Mikhail hits the free throw. 58. All I'm asking is get it within 20. That seems impossible right now as Wainwright comes into the game.
Mavs at Golden State and adding the Lakers to our schedule on ESPN2 at the Pelicans. LeBron James and the Lakers play Indiana tomorrow and then at New Orleans Saturday.
Mikhail hits both free throws. 59-87. Mikhail has 21 points, 7 assists, but his percentage has been trash. Bogdan hits a quick three. 90-59. Ayton. Handoff to CP3. CP3 mid-range finally makes a shot. Finally makes a shot. J Money, I honestly don't think there's any chance, man. I don't think there's any chance whatsoever.
You might want to check it during one of these breaks. We might need it in the fourth quarter or in the third.
Trey, deep three. Of course it goes in. Of course it goes in. Like, at this point, do I start rooting for the Hawks in this game to just blow us out by extra so we make a move, like feel more pressure to make a move? I don't know what the move is here. 93-61. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third.
If I'm the Atlanta Hawks, you win in this league.
What up, People's Mix?
Identify it and find a way to make it work.
Nah, he just he's got to go to bed, man. He gets up so early for work.
He's a keeper. You said 27 and 10.
Trey Young whips it to Bog. Bog gonna pump, gonna pull a deep three, gonna slap. Do you guys remember when we lost to the Adelaide 36ers in the preseason? That's what this game feels like right now. Ayton pump faking. Just go ahead and shoot it, Ayton. Who the fuck cares? At this point, who cares? Shoot a three.
This is a Suns team that has
act like you have a testicle inside that nutsack. God damn. So, yeah, it feels like the Adelaide 36ers for two reasons. In that game, we did two bad things. We did not guard the three-point line at all. Like, we were disrespectfully lazy from guarding the three. And what was the other thing? Oh, they were boiling lava hot. Like the center of a hot pocket. Wait, is the center cold? Like the edges of a hot pocket, boiling lava hot from three. I mean, you know, hats off. They are shooting incredibly. You know, you just got to just throw this game away, man. Just throw it away and hit the like button on this stream. But throw the game away. But also, you'll probably end up needing to hit the like button for something. We got 127 watching, man. What's going on, everybody? OG Mike D said, I can't look away from this shit show. It is kind of like a car wreck, man. It's like you keep watching and expecting something else to happen, expecting us to get into it. But every time we come down the court, we just brick a shot, and they come down the court and slap a three. We brick, they slap. We brick, they float. We brick, they three. We brick, they alley-oop. It's like a stress dream. You ever have those stress dreams where like you're late for work or something, like things just keep getting in the way and you're like, fuck, can I just do this one thing? No, you cannot, said God from the heavens above. You are destined to lose this game. Asim said, come on, pre-40 point comeback. Yeah. We need Booker back so bad, man. I think this team has pretty much done all they can do without him. And they've done a good job lately. Like I said, this is going to be our second loss in 8 games. We will have won 6 out of 8. And the trade deadline is very close. And Devin Booker's going to come back. Like, just imagine how much better we'll be when we're not ice cold like this, because we've been looking really good without Book. But when he comes back, I don't know many players that get doubled more than Devin Booker. He gets doubled because they also think, first of all, they know they have to stop him, but they also think that they can rip him. So it's like a good opportunity of someone to double. Keep it out of his hands. But we're going to get him back, and he's going to be getting those double teams, leaving Cam Johnson single covered, if that, leaving DA a tougher guy to double. It's going to be tougher to double him when Book is there. CP3 will be more open, and so on and so forth. And oh yeah, Booker will probably be dropping 25, 26 points minimum a game. So I'm still pretty excited about the Suns. I am. I think a super beat down like this is easier to just be like, okay, well, obviously we're just dog shit tonight, and explain it away like that and just move on. Better than like a close loss or like a buzzer beater. Saban to the rack, kicks it to Ish. Steps out of bounds. He goes baseline, gets cut off, jumps, lands, and then passes the ball because he didn't have anyone to get it to. Suns have no idea what to do on offense here.
They're just 2 games above 500 at home. For the win tonight, they'll be 2 games under on the road. This will be their
Trey's got Bridges guarding.
They're in Utah Friday, Denver Saturday, New Orleans on Tuesday. Trae Young gets the bounce.
Trae Young with a nice little midi. 18 points, 11 assists. Biyombo gets it to Mikhail. Mikhail to the rack. Mikhail scores.
Trae Young doesn't allow guys to stay on his body, so he doesn't take the abuse. And he uses his change of pace and change of speed to keep the defender, elite defender, off balance.
Oh, stolen by Saban Lee. Saban to the rack. Saban with the finish. Good for Saban. E-Dog, we've been talking about it a lot, and me and Sundo are both cool with it because Saban is a better fit for the team. You know, you could tell. You could just tell it was going to happen. Dwayne's a turnover machine who shoots first, passes second. Saban keeps
Good defense.
control of the ball,
Disruptive,
doesn't turn it over that
easy
much,
lane.
only shoots when open, and really gets others involved. So.
Game that he's played with Phoenix, signing that two-way
So we got him on a two-way. The question is he going to be so valuable that we end up supplanting Campaign with him? That's yet to be seen. Bogdanovich to the rack, scores 100-65. This score just keeps looking worse and worse. Okogie guarded by Trey, kicks it back to Busy, back to Okogie. Okogie takes a bump, shoots, going to the line. Physical basketball here from Okogie.
89 points over a 2-game span. He actually did it this year, scored 90 points over a 2-game
Jobin,
span.
I don't know, man. I don't even think we can bring it back within 15. That's you can tell that Monty has put the subs in. We got an all-sub lineup. I don't think there's any way he brings the starters back out into this game as Okogie misses a free throw. So at some point here, probably the beginning of the fourth, the Hawks might take all their starters out. Even there, man, I don't know. Their subs have been cooking us too. So
at 38, he deserves like.
Sunnyside Down says send Campaign back to the G League. I might be there with you, man. I might be there with you. If when he comes back, he's trash. But Campaign has a habit for surprising people, so I'm willing to keep an open mind about Campaign when he comes back. Trey Young. Wow, 2 pass fakes and a floater. Absolutely putting on a show in Phoenix. Saban to Biombo, over to Ish. Ish. Hand off to Dealey, over to Okogie. Okogie behind the back dribble, almost falls, gets it back to Dealey. Dealey to the rack, Dealey left hand, absolutely no good. And Jalen Johnson is pushing it up. Jalen kicks it back to Trey. Trey going to pull a deep, sexy 3. No. He throws it to, I don't know how to say that dude's name. Out of bounds off of his hands. Suns ball. 32 seconds. Saban Lee. Handoff to Okogie. Okogie step through, swiped by Trey, and hit again by Jalen out of bounds. Suns ball.
On the outside looking in, but again, 4th place is 25 losses, so still got about 30 games remaining in the regular season.
Cohen keeps it going. I don't think that they're gonna. Maybe Trey just a little bit. But I doubt it, right? Because he was like day to day, so they've put us away already. I don't think Trey's gonna play in the fourth quarter at all. I don't think Chris Paul's coming back in either.
It was a 3-point game at the end of one, and since then it's been all Hawks.
Saban guarding Trey. Trey crossing his ass up, bumping, floating, airballing, wanted a foul. D-Lee half-court 3, no good. But let me tell you something about that, okay? Let me tell you something about D-Lee. D-Lee just made me like him more than I already did. Because D-Lee just did a selfless act. He took a half-court or further, like 3/4 court 3. Do you know the significance? See, a lot of NBA players care more about, especially someone like D-Lee, who's shooting 47.6% from 3 going into this game. He said, my team needs a bucket. I'm going to heave a more than likely brick. I'm going to hurt my own 3-point percentage for the team. That shit, I like that. I love that. And a lot of NBA players, you'll notice what they do, clock's running out, they have an opportunity for a full court heave, but they act like, what? I didn't know the time was so low. Or they wait until the buzzer and then they heave it because they don't want to hurt their percentage. So JJ Redick talked about that with Chris Paul, and Chris Paul specifically said that he does not have respect for people when they do it that way. So I know Chris Paul likes that too. I mean, obviously we have nothing to be excited about right now, but that is kind of cool. It just makes me like him more. What up, Phoenix Cannabis Culture? He said, let's go Suns. There you go. That's the attitude. All right. TV Remote said, I'm unironically rooting for the Hawks to get a 50-point lead. Yeah. I think here's my new goal. Whatever the Celtics beat the Nets by, I just want to lose by less than what the Nets lost by because, you know, at least we won't be the worst beaten team tonight. And you can always point to them and be like, well, they took one worse. Suns Cookie said, this game is a joke. Celtics next, man. I'm dead. Yeah, bro, it's not looking good. It's gonna be a scary game because we're not gonna have Aiden back yet. Asim Dude says, Gabe, do you think Book will make the All-Star? Because right now the media don't think he will. I don't think he will either. I don't know. I don't think there's enough time for him to come back. And you know what? I don't even know that I want him to get the nod, right? He is absolutely unequivocally an all-star. So that's the only reason it sucks, is that he's going to have another season where he doesn't get that nod that he deserves. But I don't even know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to see him play in the. With the injuries he's been having this year, the less play for Devin Booker, the less non-important play, the better. You know. That's my opinion. What do you guys think about that? That's a really good question, Asim. CB said this team's bipolar AF. Yeah, I think once we turn the faucet off, it's shut, and it just does not open back up sometimes. I think they're talking about the fact that Chris Paul ain't going to come back in. Game's back.
It's possible to aspire for these records. And Chris said, it's crazy to see it all come to reality. He also said he was actually hoping.
Wow, D. Lee with the fancy floater.
Record in person,
and one. Get ready for this comeback.
Won't work out for him to be able to do that.
Of course, everybody remembers the banana boat. What would it take payment-wise for you, Green, and Van Gundy to be on a banana boat together?
Sundo, can you hear me?
I get paid to hang around Jeff Van Gundy.
I don't think he can.
I want to do it for free.
On a banana
Iverson, he better, or else we're all going to be like you, holding a pitchfork.
Probably one we will never be able to get out of our memory banks if it actually happens.
Murray guarded by Okogie.
Somebody on the internet right now
Bogdanovich gets a screen. Oh, Bog.
You're right about that. I'm going to retweet
wow.
Okongwu fouled on the drive.
Okongwu
But you think about
picks up the loose ball and crams and one. What a delightful treat for all of us. Phoenix Cannabis Culture, they're saying that he's going to come back probably versus the Nets.
And that's something that Raj just touched on, the relationship with Chris Paul and LeBron James. Chris Paul, I spent time with him over the summer, and he talked about that's Big
Sexy. It's completely a popularity contest, and we're you know, Booker's in the same conference as Lakers and Warriors. Their fan bases have an unreal advantage over us. Almost stolen by Saban Lee, and Okongwu hits the finish. And, you know, that 50-point lead is looking realistic right now. That 50-point loss. Lee down to Wario, grabbed by Murray. Why is Murray still in the game? Why is Murray still in? I'd be pissed if I was a Hawks fan.
And an elite skills camp also, all the things he does. Tell you, so
Anthony said, I don't mind losing with the way we have been playing, but not by being blown out. Just embarrassing. It is embarrassing, but just got to keep our eyes on the real prize. You're going to lose regular season games, and it doesn't matter by how many. It really does not. D-Lee going to drive, going to get bumped, and going to go to the line. Got A.J. Griffin to foul him.
All that he and his family have done locally.
And that was my first time seeing that. When they acknowledged DeAndre Ayton at half court before the game.
Manitas, I saw you were talking about Okogie. Is he like the worst player we have? I don't think so. I mean, I love I love Okogie. He's
much,
not
but it is great
playing
relationship
good
for
offensively
everybody.
since that first game he had the mask. He's really shriveled up.
On the court, it has not been Phoenix's night. Chris Paul just
I think my wife just got home. Dogs are going wild. I apologize, but that's good news that she made it home safely because it's icy as a Gucci Mane song out there and on the roads.
Make it through at least, you would think, the next couple games
Shay.
without Devin Booker. And hope to get him
Now I
back
got
during
to
the trip.
let the wiener dogs out of the room. Hold on.
They're 0-7.
You guys can listen to the game though for a
They're
second.
8-17 overall on the road. They've been one of the better road teams the last couple of years, but DeJounte Murray, 20 points now, 6 rebounds and 6 assists. This after a 40-point game on Monday.
All right.
Great size, length, craft.
Yo, we still got 122 watching. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the Hawks fans, but also Suns fans. If you're still hanging in here, taking this L on the chinny chin chin with me and Sundo.
26 and 6 on the season. He's averaging better than 25 and 5. There's only one other Hawk.
DeJounte Murray hits the free throw.
Lenny Wilkins.
Wow.
Saban Lee
Caught it, the great Dominique Wilkins.
gets a screen from Jock Landale. Kicks it back to Wario. Out to Wainwright. Back to Landale. Down to Wario. Tough pass. Tough defense by Jalen Johnson. These dudes are try-harding. Like, the Hawks are playing their very best game, probably of the season, but they're still, even their subs are like the Suns said something about their moms and sisters or some shit. Like, they're taking this game personal.
Before the game he does every year on his birthday.
Landale.
And he did it this year, 62
Hand off to
years old.
D-Lee, over to Wario, sharpshooter Saric, who's ice cold, just like everybody else. Saban Lee to D-Lee. D-Lee not shooting threes tonight. He wants to drive all of a sudden. Thinks he's LeBron. Kicks it back to Saban Lee. Pick and roll with Saric. Nice pocket pass to Saric. Nice and one. Nice shit, Saban.
It's been a minute.
Nick Saban, newly minted Sun on a two-way contract.
Jump with anybody that's ever played the game.
You said you were teammates together. What team was that?
The Los Angeles Clippers. We traded Danny Manning for Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
Wario misses the free throw. That kind of night for the Suns. Everything rolling out.
Every decade in the NBA, but
Bogdan guarded by Ish Wainwright. Got Murray guarding him. Now he's got the switch. Why is Murray still in the game? Why is Bogdanovich still in the game? What are you trying, like, what did the Suns do to piss off the Hawks this bad that they're treating this like it's a play-in game for the fucking playoffs? Jalen Johnson to Bogdanovich, guarded by strongman Ish Wainwright. Bogdanovich gets ripped by Wainwright. Saric gets ripped. This is some physical basketball. They letting him play. D-Lee gets it. Is that a clear path foul? Probably not.
Damian Lee fouled. They're going to say a take foul. We have not had.
Michael Hernandez says, might as well put in Bridges and Ayton back out there. No way, man. No way. No way. I mean, this shit is over. You cannot risk them. Vinny, yeah, hopefully you get them 2 rebounds. I'll keep an eye on that for you.
Jeff Van Gundy has really impacted.
But I don't know if they're going to put Capella. I don't think they're going to put Capella back in the game, Vin. I really don't.
They may not act like it, but they listen.
Right, so you look at the difference in the number of take fouls because of the new rule, which again has been outstanding, and the result has been more fast break points, more scores.
I hear you, Burner. What's going on, Alan Snow? I mean, the Kings have been way more healthy this season. That's what I really think it is. Jock jams with the putback. I mean, do you think that the Kings want to play the Suns in the playoffs? Nah. Not that we should want to play them, but I don't think they're going to want to play us.
The DeJounte Murray trade between the Spurs and the Hawks.
I don't see Capella in, not yet, and I don't think he will, Vinny. Oracle said, we only need to make 15 threes and we're good. That's the spirit. Murray, who's still in the game for no goddamn reason, kicks it to Bogdanovich. Same. Bogdanovich tries Ish, who meets him at the rim and blocks, but it's a foul. Guys, so thankful that everybody's still hanging out, even though we're getting our cheeks clapped and our back doors blown out. Hit that like button for me. If you have not hit the like button, please hit it. It'd be hilarious if we continue to grow this stream, even though we lost. Jalen says Clint ain't coming back. I get it though. I bet over on fantasy form. Yeah, and that was probably a good bet, because who would have thought that the Hawks were gonna rest all their starters, most of their starters, for the entire fourth? Like, the Suns have been playing really good basketball. That was seemingly a smart bet for you. Hate how it works out like that. Ish to the rack, smokes a layup because he's worried about getting blocked. Ish has been playing terrible as D-Lee passes it to Jock. It hits Jock in the face and goes out of bounds. You can't make this shit up. DeJounte gets it to Bog, Don, O, Vic, 4, 3.
I will make the case you can't name me 10 centers in the history of this game better than those.
Wario, nice pass to D-Lee. Beautiful pass to D-Lee. In fact, brick from the corner. Jalen Johnson kicks it to DeJounte Murray. Looks like he's going to step into a three. Instead, crosses the shit out of Landale. Takes him to the rack. No good, but he's going to the line.
I don't know if there's going to be voter fatigue when a guy, if he ends up averaging a triple-double.
Hell no, Taylor.
Record in the West. It might
not a chance. What's going on, and one? You walked into a beatdown is what you walked into.
How tough a decision it is and how great of a season other guys have had. But I won't talk down.
Vinny, not enough. Not enough. I should. I'm Mexican enough, but no. Okay, so they're trying to get a 6-piece nuggie. The Suns fans get 6 chicken McNuggets from McDonald's. Good for them. Landale. Oh, wait, that was the Blazers game. I think this is probably a Carl's Jr. related thing. This got to be Carl's Jr. related. Dre 2K, what's going on? Said chances of Clint going back in. I just don't see it. However, I will tell you this. The Hawks are playing players right now I didn't think that they would be playing this late into the game, as they hit their season high 17th three. 17 threes for the Hawks. I mean, they ain't been missing really many either. They're going to a timeout here. This game's been kind of flying by because I don't feel like they've felt the need to call many timeouts because it's just been a blowout. But okay, 23 and 20 for Bridges and Ayton, 9 for 12 from Ayton in 3 quarters, 9 rebounds. I love it. I'm liking Ayton's performance tonight, but look at this. 17 for 28, 60.7% from 3 for the Hawks. Can you guys even see that? Let me scroll it up a little higher. 60.7%, 17 of 28 for 3. The Suns have gone 3 for 25. Might have been Code, I think, who said live by the 3, die by the 3. Absolutely, that is what happened tonight. We lived by it and we damn sure died by it. Just wouldn't stop jacking. Just jacking and jacking and jacking. You get the idea. Oops. Gotta fix this scoreboard a little bit. I mean, their backup center just slapped a 3 on us, for God's sakes, in the corner. 118-77. Suns getting their chili rings blown out. Yeah, I said it. Asim Dude says our biggest loss in history is 48, and it's 41 right now. Wow. Wow. I mean, do you guys feel like this has anything to do with Monty? Like, are you guys blaming Monty for any of this? Because you know me, I'm quick to blame Monty when it's his fault, but I don't know if this is Monty's fault. This just seems like a lack of effort. I highly doubt Monty's been telling them, hey, don't worry about guarding DeJounte Murray from 3. Don't worry about guarding anyone from 3. I don't think Monty's saying that. These dudes look like they were up all night running a train on some strippers. It just... Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Vinny from Ecuador. That's dope, man. How's life in Ecuador? Code says the team puts no pressure on the rim ever. Absolutely true. Even Ayton doesn't do post moves and back down and go towards the rim. Bridges and Ayton played fine, but this is a team loss, including coach. Yeah, I mean, Alan, what's going on?
Also have Tim Legler in the building.
I agree. I think, the coach has to play into it somehow. He definitely didn't have the team ready mentally. He definitely, whatever he said at halftime, made it worse.
And Mark is shedding a tear, Scott,
Tory Jones in the house. What's going on, bro?
We're talking about MVP. You have a thought at all on Jokic, Embiid, Lucas, somebody else?
I'm terrible at
Oracle says a trade is seriously needed. We require, or we need a lot of points in the paint and a lot. Good point. Jose O in the house says not Monty's fault, and I'm the first to criticize him. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's the players just playing like horse shit tonight.
Would be amazing if he did, because think about this. He would be.
Sunny Side Down says, who do I want gone? I like every single player on this team, but I'm willing to see some players go. I'm very willing to see, obviously Crowder and Payne and Shamet. I'll see Ish out the door myself if I have to. He's playing like such shit. Landale could go. I don't think it would hurt you that bad, as Landale shoots a 3 and in and out to help him continue his 21% shooting on the season from 3. But he still shoots. He'll still let her rip. AJ Griffin stolen by Sabin Lee. Sabin Lee, nice behind the back pass to D. Lee. Sun's still in it? Is that what I'm seeing here? JK.
Played in the NFL for about a decade. Played at Florida State.
Forrest Gump kicks the ball to Okongwu. And he does a nice spin move on Landale and scores.
At State Farm Stadium in Glendale between the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles.
You got a pick? Or you want to wait?
No, for what? We got time. I think it'll be the Chiefs, but it's
what
really
is this call here? What the hell is this call?
Played this well, but I'm going with Kansas City. You?
I'll wait till after the break.
What's going on, Lunkers? All right, they're going to commercial. Give me 1 second here. Me dogs are going wild.
We just go get it. Where's the duffel?
The bear ate most of it.
What?
A bear did cocaine.
Just play dead.
The bear. It loves Coke.
Go!
Cooking Bear. Only in theaters. Rated R.
Hurry to Kohl's February clearance event for savings you don't want to miss. Save up to 85%.
It's all good that I was muted because I wasn't saying anything important. Don't even worry about it. He says use sign language. I was just saying it's absolutely vengeful. It's like what they're doing to us seems vengeful. It seems like something must have happened last time we played them for them to be playing us like this. Calling timeouts at the end of the game up 40, like that's so disrespectful and unnecessary. I don't get it. Jock Landale gets a dunk and the coach is like, no, we're trying to beat them by 48. What the fuck are you guys doing? What did I miss here? Did Devin Booker bang their coach's wife? I don't get it. But like Cody says, our offense is just not that great. Like it's not, but it's like the intensity that they're playing with, the fucking refusal to let us score in the paint, the refusal to let us like get loose balls. They're just elbowing and fucking like deboing. Like who does that shit halfway through the season like this for when you're up 50? Like how does it work like that? I can't believe they called a timeout. 61% from three. I don't know how you beat any team when they're shooting like that.
Turning down good shots or better shots, and then they started off knocking them down, and then all of a sudden,
what's going on, AJ?
And the playmaking of Trae Young and shot making across the board has set the tone for the Hawks all night long.
It's a 42-point difference in terms of threes. You got 17 for the
definitely
Hawks,
soft, Code. Definitely soft.
The Suns have 3.
If there was one thing you could say good about Crowder, it's that at least Crowder wasn't soft. And Aaron Holiday, my guy in the game, and Frank Kaminsky. Now I'm excited, all right? This I want to see. Frank Kaminsky and Aaron Holiday, former Suns Hall of Famer. Saban Lee with the floater. It's no good. Gets his own rebound and gives it back out to Okogie. Okogie to thick man-ish Wainwright in the corner, who actually hits a 3.
Guess what I'm talking about? The Kelsey brothers are Patrick Mahomes facing Jalen Hurts.
Wario contends the 3 from Aaron Holiday, who slaps a 3 and then looks at the Suns bench like, why'd you guys cut me? Saban Lee in and out, kicks it to Jock Jams. Jock Jams for 3. Absolutely no good. I don't know what you think was going to happen.
He battled injuries. He battled other
Kaminsky. Frank Kaminsky versus Jock Landale. What a lineup. I love it. Uh-oh, Frank Kaminsky fouled by Okogie, but they don't call it. Saban Lee gonna go to the rack. Saban Lee tried to end Krejci. Damn, if that dunk would have went in. Damn.
I do have to pick a new team, but it won't be the Kansas City Chiefs.
DZW said, what in the syrup sandwich is this? Yeah, I would rather eat a syrup sandwich than watch this game.
I can't do that.
I'd rather choke on a syrup sandwich and die than watch this game. Saban Lee hits the free throw. What are we calling a timeout? Do we need to call a timeout? You didn't like that free throw? Fuck this Hawks coach, man. I used to really like him back when he was a Blazers coach. I thought he was a really good coach. And he is, Nate McMillan. But fuck Nate McMillan right now.
89 points away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and that will be
right, Asim. If he would have dunked that shit, man, it would have been over for missing D-Wash. Nobody would have missed him.
He said Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are my team also.
85-25, folks. Do not adjust your dials. You are seeing things correctly. 86 as he hits the free throw. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Hit that like button if you're just joining and you have not yet. We really appreciate it. Can somebody tell me how many likes we have? I think we might have hit 100. I hope so. Forrest, top of the key. Snatchback. Crossover versus Landale. Kicks it out to Krejci. Back to Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, no good. Wario with the rebound. Point Wario behind the back. Kicks it to Saban.
They got to look to build on it.
Saban to Jock Jams. Oh, let it rip, Jock. What are you worried about? Your three-point percentage? Kicks it down to Wario, who gets fouled and is going to the line. 95 likes, says Roy. Damn. Getting close, folks. We slowed down a little bit. Hit that like button. Trying to get 100. We need 5 brave souls to hit that like. What's going on, CSA?
No, one thing that Monty Williams talked about.
Sijin in the house says, what the hell's going on with our hashtag Suns? Our hashtag Suns hashtag suck tonight, but also we gave up 61% from 3, which it's incredible. It's incredible. I mean, it's out of 10 3-pointers, they're making more than 6 on average. Forrest Gump, guarded by Okogie, gives it to Frank Kaminsky. Frank the Tank, do something, Frank. I want to see Frank v. Landale. The other Holiday, Justin Holiday, misses a 3. Okogie to Landale. Landale, do something to Kaminsky. Saban gets a screen from Jock Jams. Give it down to Jock. Another screen from Jock. Jock stolen by Crikey. Sarek guarding him. Passes it out to Forrest. Do something, Kaminsky. Kaminsky passes it up to Justin Holiday. Crossing up, stepping back, hitting the 3 in Jock Jam's face.
Can you imagine being on an NBA team with your younger brother and having your other brother win a championship? All 3 guys, class.
Suns Cookie, that's a good point, man. It is kind of feeling like that. Jock Jams with the post move. They kick it out to Saban Lee. Sarek in the corner. Sarek pump fake. Sarek. And 1.
Drew Holiday with Milwaukee won the championship 2 years ago. Justin and Aaron. And they're such a great family, too. Very involved in their respective communities. And Drew and Aaron played at UCLA. Justin played at Washington.
Code's making a prediction. Code says this team will make the play-in and get eliminated. Mark my words. Damn.
Good to see him healthy again after that.
Damn, I hope not.
Against Milwaukee in the finals.
Forrest Whitaker kicks it to Cressy.
2 minutes to go in this one. Atlanta leads it.
Kaminsky, who apparently is scared to do anything but pass immediately. Cressy apparently doesn't know how to dribble, but saves it. Misses the 3. Saban with the long rebound.
3-point game after 1.
Saban to Sarek.
26-23, led by 19 at
Saban
halftime.
gets a screen from Landale. Gives it back to Wario. Wario to the Rackio. Wario, good. Only one scoring, making this not a 48-point L. He is Saigon, but he's happy, you know? At least he's happy. Forrest, no good. Okogie, gonna go to the rack, gonna Euro, gonna miss a left-handed layup. Now we want to go to the rack. Now we want to go to the rack and get foul calls. Aaron Holiday gets a technical.
Picking up the foul. So Atlanta will get back to 500 with this one.
What happened?
26. The Suns will drop to 27 and 26. Remember, they lost 18 games all of last year. Technical foul.
Wainwright.
Frank Kaminsky.
Wainwright gets to shoot the technical. People.
And Frank still talking with Eric
Frank said,
Lewis.
I got gum in my mouth.
Now
what does that mean? What is it? What was the conversation that led up to Frank saying, I've got gum in my mouth? Saigon says, what needs to change with the Suns? We just need Devin Booker back. And to get rid of Crowder and get something valuable for him. And, you know, I think the Suns will look a whole lot better after that. We've still won 6 out of 8. Still won 6 out of 8, you know?
Just a different level. The way they attacked and took San Francisco out.
Burner, don't be doing self-harm, all right? Is this game really hurting you that bad? Frank Kaminsky. All right, do something, Frank. Frank gonna back down Jock and then pass. Frank is a scared bitch tonight, dude. Frank won't even look at the rim as Justin Holiday hits another mid-range.
One of the best wins of the year for the Hawks.
Saban whips it back to Wario. Unfucking believable pass by Wario. A baseball fastball bounce pass. Got it right to Jock for the dunk.
And the biggest question now for Phoenix is when will Devin Booker...
Lil Hud, I would say Torrey, because Torrey can dribble better than me. You know, I can shoot really well, but he'd be probably too shifty. My defense, I don't think I could keep up with him. He'd probably get too many blow-bys. Saban.
Against Brooklyn, which would be game 3 of
Wainwright.
road trip. This is a guy that was
pass slapped out of bounds by Forrest Whitaker.
He's become one of the best players in the game.
Seriously, Dre 2K, I need to never play parlays again, man. Yeah, I could do the Zaza defense on him.
Not trying to make friends on the floor.
Saban Lee pulls up a midi and hits. The Suns fans love it. 100 points. Do we have 100 likes? 132, 100. I will be not surprised if the Hawks sneak another shot in. And then I want to see if Monty shakes this dude's hand.
This was a blowout.
I wouldn't have been surprised if Nate McMillan walked across and just jacked Monty in the face, because it seems like he hates Monty's guts. Suns lose! Suns lose! Let's get into the post-game show. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the Suns Valley post-game show. We just got our salads tossed expertly by the Atlanta Hawks. Okay? Trae Young with 20, Murray with 21. Let's go to the Suns. Let's go to Chris Paul, who has come crashing back down to earth. Okay? Crashing back down tonight. 1 of 6, and his one jumper, it was a close midi. Okay? 0 for 3 from 3. Looked like horse shit. Cam Johnson, 2 games in a row, horse shit. Craig, 8 rebounds, 3 for 5, less bad. Mikhail, he carried, but it was not efficient. 6 for 18, for the love of God. DA, who's getting the most hate from Suns fans right now, including tonight, didn't play at all in the fourth quarter and still had 20 and 9, 9 for 12. I feel like he would have been probably like 13 for 17, 13 for 18 if he had stayed in the rest of the game. And he's looking at a bigger night. But 3 quarters to go 20 and 9, not bad from Ayton. I think Ayton was the bright spot on the team tonight. Wario played really well down the stretch, 11 points, 3 and 5. Okogie, absolutely he's disappeared. Everything Okogie had going for him is gone now. Ish Wainwright, same thing. Ish Wainwright is in danger. Ish Wainwright's in the danger zone. The danger zone of making himself seem like he has absolutely no fucking value to this team. He barely makes shots. He's not aggressive. He doesn't rebound at a particularly insane rate. Ish Wainwright, who's on a 2-way, I don't think he's going to the playoffs with us. I don't see that happening. Jock Jams, 3 for 6. He only played in the worst parts of the game. D-Lee, 3 for 11. He's been slumping a little bit. Saban Lee, 2 for 6. 3 assists, 3 steals from Saban. Just not a good game, man. And to say not a good game is like the nicest way you could possibly put it. Lunker said, hammered at home. It's not just alliteration, folks. It's true. Roy said, good thing my power is out and can't watch this game. Yeah, you lucked out, bro. Jobin says, I was honestly not expecting this. Who was? I expected a win, or if we lost, to be like, you know, what the hell? Actually, so I don't think we have played the Hawks yet this year. What was the reason they hated us so much? Big Sexy says it's the mask. Yeah, first game that Okogie played with the mask, he played like masked LeBron. Had one of his better offensive performances ever. Since then, trash offensively. Suns Cookie says my starting lineup for next game, PG, CP3. So CP3, D Lee, McHale, Cam, and DA. Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see that. I mean, Craig's coming off the bench. Like, let D Lee be in there and shoot some threes. We need more offense. Wizard Wilson 36 says it's time for CP to take a permanent vacation. Tonight looks like that, but if you look at every game he's played since coming back from injury, he's been quite impressive. He's been like 34-year-old, 35-year-old version of Chris Paul. So this was his first one, so I'm not ready to really harp on CP3, but if we start seeing this every other game, like you know is possible, or if we start seeing this every few games, yeah, it's going to, you know, I just think we need to get something for him if someone is dumb enough to take his contract off of our hands and give us a viable replacement for him, which I think that's too much to ask. Jobin says, those happen to all teams, man. I don't care about this one, to be honest. Code says, hot take, but Nash had better players around him than CP3. Yeah, Nash definitely had a better starting vibe around him, at least. Lunker says Paul's old and washed. I mean, did you feel like Chris Paul was old and washed when he was averaging like 21 and like 20 points a game and 10 assists? For every game he's come back, he's been like that. I mean, did you really still feel like he was? I knew it was going to happen again at some point. I didn't think he could keep playing like that, but I was hopeful. You know, I certainly wasn't calling him washed then. Oracle says, I say trade Paul. I don't effing care. He's washed. Get the value if possible. If possible, to get value for him, to get something that can still help us. Yes, you have to sell while his stock is high because you know he's going to lower it. Cam Johnson right now, I don't think he's completely lowered his status, but his last two games, you look at him a little sideways like, oh, is he really untradeable? I don't want to get rid of him, but he's hurting his stock in that way. Roy says, is the Ish and Josh saga over? What do you mean? What saga was that? Just them potentially being good together? That shit never happened, man. Never happened. Suns Cookie says we suck at rebounding. Monty needs to start setting in practice rebounding drills and guarding the three drills because all I see from them is shooting around. That's true. Maybe they're not showing that. Maybe, you know, I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe not. I can't say I'm sure. Alan Snow in the house, what's going on, said, I definitely expected a win tonight. And he said, it seems like Ish can go and pick up someone more talented. There's got to be, hell, I'll go look at Ife Lundberg, see what Lundberg's doing. I'll bring him back. There's got to be somebody out there that can help that we can put on a two-way until the playoffs and decide whether or not we want to take him to the playoffs or not. Janu says, last time I bet on the Suns. Dude, I mean, I was so confident with my parlay tonight. I mean, it was only a $10 parlay. It's not a big deal, but just for fun, let's take a look at my bozo ass. I guarantee you I got my doors. Yep, I got blown out in fantasy. Absolutely thrashed. And my pick'em, of course it didn't. Let's see, how many out of 5 do you think I got? I bet you I got 1 or 2 out of 5 correct. Holy shit, I got 3 out of 5. So Torrey Craig, oh no, that's the wrong one. What the, is it still considering it live? Okay. I got 1 out of 5 right tonight. 1 out of 5. Fuck me sideways. I will never do another parlay as long as I live. Until tomorrow. Oh, shit. We got a $100 dono. My record-breaking $100 dono by TV Remote, bro. Thank you, TV Remote. Thank you, man. It's freaking awesome, bro. I appreciate it. It makes the loss way easier. Said game sucked, but you kept it entertaining till the end, so thanks for that. No, thank you. All right. Janu said I got Murray hitting 15 plus. Asim dude said I need a Saban poster before the season is over. I think we'll get one, dude. He likes to dunk on fast breaks, man. He really does. Lunkers with Lucas said our management is lazy. I think their hands have been tied and they're not so tied anymore, right? They were tied, I don't think that they're tied anymore. Burner said, is this the start of a losing streak again? Streaking is fun. And obviously we don't want it to be in that direction. But let me take a look at the Suns' schedule. Okay. So we have the Celtics. February 3rd, Friday at 6:30. What's interesting about that game? Oh, the Celtics are freaking goated this year. But I think that the Suns always play up and down to their competition. So I expect the Suns to play that Celtics game pretty close, but I don't know if we're going to be able to win it. Then we have the Pistons. That's a must win. That is a must win. You do not lose that game to the Pistons under any circumstances. Then we have the Nets. Who knows where their heads are at, but I think they're going to probably come at us hard because, pause, first of all, but they're going to come at us hard and fast, pause, because they got their doors blown off by the Celtics. And they're going to need to make a statement. And then we've got the Hawks again on Thursday. So that's going to be a game I expect the Suns to win. I expect the Suns to win that game because of revenge and because Booker should be back by then. And Booker should hopefully have gotten a little bit of rust off of him. And we're going to want to prove a point that, yeah, we let you guys beat us by 32, but, we kind of gave up. Here's what it looks like when we don't give up. And they're going to take the Hawks seriously. They're going to actually pay attention when preparing for the Hawks, which does not seem like they did that tonight. Then the Pacers, I think we can beat the Pacers. Kings, tough game. Clippers, tough game. Thunder, probable win. Bucks, Hornets win. Bulls win. Mavericks. We got some games coming up. And I'll tell you, it is just amazing that Devin Booker is coming back now because we need him back right now. Monkey Leader said Hawks own y'all. They fucking owned us tonight, man. They owned the shit out of us tonight. Yeah, that was the first game this season. Damn, they cooked us. Cooked. Torrey Jones said too many wins. What do you think I called too many wins in that streak? Johnny said, what do I think about the Bucks package for Crowder? I have to say, I'm not that big into Serge Ibaka. I'm not that big into Jordan Nwora. I can be convinced that I'm wrong, but if you're going to take that package after you passed on Rui Hachimura, I don't see that as a better package. And the Suns are holding out Crowder as long as they physically can to try to get the best trade possible. I just don't see how that's the best trade possible. Jobin says, I swear, bro, it always seems like when we play a team the second time in the season we beat them, it's odd. I think we'll actually take them way more seriously next game, and we should. Lunker says, I don't care if we lost by 40. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A loss is a loss in the regular season. King Paw says, trade Monty. Pa, do you feel like it was Monty's fault tonight specifically? If so, give me an example, because we were talking about that, and I just feel like everyone just played like shit, and he wasn't coaching them to go out there and miss every shot they took. It's just like there was a lid on the rim for us, not for them. We shot 14.3% from three. They ended up shooting 57%, hitting 19 threes. That is their season high as a franchise this season. They have not hit, I think 16 tied their franchise record for the season. Not franchise record, but season record. Justice says still only 2 losses between the 4th and 12th. Exactly, man. We don't have Book back yet, and we've still won 6 out of our last 8 games. I'm not gonna panic. I'm excited, man. I'm genuinely excited for the next week of basketball. Because if the Suns get through this little mini gauntlet of a schedule and look like positive, like if they go positive, they win more than they lose, it's going to be a really good sign for the future of the Suns. This game to me, nah, man, this game was just, we gave up, stopped trying. It is what it is. Tori, I definitely think Booker's going to miss the All-Star game. Not because of injury, but because because he's just not going to get enough votes, But I was saying I don't even really want him playing in that game with as many injuries as he's been having this year. I don't really want him playing in that game. Janu said trade deadline is about to pop. It is, man. Trade deadline is going to be so hyped for the Suns this season, more than it ever has been. And it felt pretty hyped last season. Damn, that feels so long ago. Last season, we traded Sticks to get Torrey Craig back halfway through the season. How freaking weird is that? Like, that feels like it was 8 years ago. Suns Cookie says, cut-ish, bring back Lumberg or Kai Soto. Yes, Kai Soto. Suns Cookie, I would die to have my guy, Kai Soto, on the team. And you know what? To be completely honest, as terrible, and I mean terrible, of a three-point shooter as Jock Landale has been, and the fact that you can play Busy Biyombo as the main backup, I almost feel like I would rather have Kai Soto instead of Jock Landale. Kai Soto is bigger. He's a project player. He still has a ways to go. I'd rather have a project player than a dude who looks like who shoots this many threes and only shoots like 21% or worse. It'd be awesome. Put that out into the ether more. Red says we're okay in the West. LMAO. Mark Cooper said, Gabe, you start a team with 1 rebounder in the starting 5, and we have too many defensive problems and no rebounding. Absolutely. Asim Dude says, right now I feel like it's go all in or bust. We have to go all in. We've been in all in mode since we got CP3, gave him that ridiculous contract the next year. There is, you don't spend that kind of money on a 37, 38-year-old to not win. You just don't do it. You get rid of him. If you're not looking to win, you get rid of him. You don't pay him that much. That money could be going other places. I'm not mad at Chris Paul. I'm just saying that's the position we're in. Azul says we need to sign Dragon Bender. Man, that's a blast from the past. I wonder how Bender's doing overseas. I wouldn't even consider signing him other than for the meme of it, but I would rather have King Paw says we should sign Myers Leonard or Miles Bridges. I already talked about this. It seems like Miles Bridges is probably guilty more than likely. I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention to that situation. But I'm a results guy. So, that's a tough ass call. Red said Kai Soto will get teabagged on the daily. Maybe. But he's a pretty good shot blocker. He just, he's got a lot going for him. Trust me. His jumper is nice. Dude hit like 19 out of 25 threes during the combine. The dude can stroke from the outside. He can block shots. He's literally 7'4". 7'3", 7'4". I love him. But, I don't know that that's our biggest need, obviously. That would be like kind of a weird move. Azul said police signed Miles Bridges for a few years, as far as I know. Yeah. Dude's an idiot. Justice says, yeah, Jock is still 39% from 3 over the last 28 shots. Is that real? That can't be real. Myers Leonard. So Myers Leonard is a really good 3-point shooter. I don't know if you guys know that, but that dude can hit. Sundo's already given him the approval. Justice said, yeah, I used StatMuse over the last 16 games. Well, pretty much, Burner, I get excited when I see other Suns that are mid-tier do things. Get excited. Because back in the day, when you had Steve Nash, that meant something. Because if you had a mid-tier player, Nash could turn them into above mid-tier, But that just doesn't really happen anymore for us. Myers Leonard is the worst shot-blocking 7-footer in NBA history, says Tori. I believe that, but is he worse than Ayton, who's sitting at the bottom of the pack and blocking? I don't know. But anyways, guys, kind of slowing down. Stream's getting a little stale. Like this peanut butter cookie that I left out. It's dry as shit. We'll see you guys Friday night versus the Celtics. The freaking Celtics. So we have bigger fish to fry on Friday. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're not, so you'll get the notification for the next live stream and or video. Till next time. Suns lose! Suns lose! Clutchest team in the league!